Prime time local news, serving the Lakeland and Midwest regions.
The Lloydminster Construction Association is starting a Women in the Industry Committee as a way to support women in all sectors of the construction field. Abby St. John has more.
I'm very happy to be joined here today by Dorothy Carson. She is the Executive Director of the Lloydminster Construction Association. Thank you so much for joining me today.
Thank you. I'm excited to be here and give you a little bit of information on what we're working on.
Yes, and I'm very excited to learn more about our topic, which is the Lloydminster Construction Association. You guys are putting together a Women of the in the Industry Committee. I think that's very important and awesome to have in an industry like construction. So, give me a little bit of background, how this came to be, and what your goal is for this committee.
Um, the Lloydminster Construction Association promotes the trades to the general public, and basically, we saw that we're missing women in general. There is a lot of women that are involved in the trades, and we just wanted to provide some committee for them to thrive in. The construction associations in Alberta, most of them do have a Women in Construction, and I just thought it was time for Lloydminster to start one as well. So brought it up to my board of directors, and they thought it was a great idea. Brought it up to a couple of our members, and they were willing to help us out. So that was how we started, and we haven't had our first meeting yet, but plans are ongoing, and hopefully in 6 months from now we have a number of projects on the go.
That sounds wonderful, and it's amazing that Lloydminster is forming this committee to have as well. And on the poster that I read, it says it's to bring women from all sectors of the industry for networking, mentorship, and professional growth. So, for these meetings, what can members or potential members expect to get involved with, or to do at these meetings?
Yeah, so women bring an incredible talent, leadership, and innovation to the construction industry. And yet they are still a small percentage of the workforce. So by creating this committee, we're helping to build a stronger, more inclusive industry where women can connect, grow, and succeed. So just bringing a bunch of women together for a number of reasons, and we haven't had our first committee meeting, so we're going to let the committee make decisions as to what direction we want to go with, but we're looking at networking, business opportunities, leadership opportunities, throw a little bit of self-defense in there, and make it a fun committee and where women can feel safe to gather and network.
Yes, this definitely sounds like it's going to be amazing. And like you said, a safe space for women in this industry to come together and to grow. And it might also encourage other young women to get into the industry as well. And have that already committee established will be amazing for them to already, join if they do choose this career path. So, on that note, how can members join, or what does that process look like for those in the industry that are interested in this committee?
So right now we are looking for a small number of women to start up the committee. We've already got 4 committed, and then 2 of the Lloydminster staff that will be helping. So we're looking for 2 or 3 more that can help out, and either with a particular event that they want to help us with, or just on the direction that on growing this committee. So they just have to contact the Lloydminster Construction Association, myself or Brandy, either by email or give us a call, and we can let them know when our meetings will be, and go from there.
Wonderful. Well, it was great talking to you about this committee, and I can't wait to learn more once it's on the ground running and you guys have had a couple meetings. So thank you so much for joining me for this introduction of the Women in the Industry Committee. And again, I can't wait to learn more about it as you guys start up. So thank you.
You're welcome. Yeah, we're excited to see this committee grow and make a real impact within Lloydminster and area. And women do have a lot to contribute to the industry. And this is about giving them the opportunity to make connections and tools to succeed. So thank you for having me, and look forward to talking to you in another 6 months to let you know how the progress is going.
Lloydminster hits the high notes as the Karaoke World Championships kicks off at the border city. Our Astarta Lazo has more with this year's host.
Today I'm joined by Strider Lacoste, who's the owner of Sticks Billiards Lounge. Thank you so much for joining me today, Strider.
You're welcome. Thanks for having me here.
Absolutely. So the Karaoke World Championships is currently going on at the Sticks Billiards and Lounge here in Lloydminster. And so can you tell me a little bit more about the event?
Yeah, it's an annual event. It usually starts the end of February, beginning of March, and will run till June for the regular competition portion, and then we have our semifinals near the end of June. The regular event ends the end of April, and then there's the semifinals and the finals in May. And then when the top 6 are decided at the end of May, they'll go to Edmonton, or Calgary, sorry. They'll go to Calgary, and they'll have all the provincial finalists in Calgary. And then in Calgary, I think they pick their top whatever, 20, and they'll go to Toronto for the finals. And then that's where the nationals are. And then out of those, they pick the top finalists, and then they go to Thailand to sing off for the world title of the karaoke champions. So I think the winners get like a large cash amount, like $30,000, and a recording contract. And I think the travel's paid once you win the nationals. I think that it's paid flight to the finals in Thailand.
Oh my goodness, yeah, that sounds amazing. And so how can somebody register for the event?
Yeah, if you want, you can register online at kwccanada.com, and you can just go in there and you can fill out the form, and it's a $30 payment, and then you can compete anywhere in Canada throughout the competition till the end of May. And then, or you can register at the venue, and it's just, you just fill out your information and pay your $30,
Yeah,
and you're
anybody
registered. And anybody can join.
That's wonderful.
Doesn't matter your skill level. The judging is done, only a portion of it's done on the singing. So there's a lot of different factors that go into it. It's how you present yourself, it's how you engage with the audience, it's how you dress for the part. Like if you're doing a hip hop song, you'd want to come like in a sort of a hip hop outfit to kind of play the part. So it's an entire performance. It's not just singing. It's just not showing off your voice. It's about how you are an actual performer and interact with the crowd, and can hit all the notes and sort of play with the crowd, bring them in, have them participate with the song. It's not just singing.
Yeah, absolutely. And so with all that, what would you say is the importance of an event like this?
This is really important, I think, for the singing community, because it allows them to get outside their comfort zone, maybe push some boundaries as it pertains to, you know, the performance end of it or the audience interaction end of it, and lets them think a little bit more about how to become better, maybe not necessarily at singing, but they can be, but at all the whole aspects of the performance. And it's just a different way to do it, just not regular karaoke where you come out at night to the bar and just kind of sing. This is more like if you want to go beyond that, or if you want to push the boundaries and learn a bit more, develop.
Who are the people who are going to be judging this competition?
I have Brianna Ferguson as one of the judges, and she's a very she likes to sing lots. She's there almost twice a week to sing, so she's got a good idea of what it takes. I've had Jordan Pollard was a judge last year, and we're trying to get her back for this year for a couple of the events. And local people that have knowledge and experience in the music industry have been coming in to judge.
That's lovely. And yeah, again, this sounds like a very exciting event. And thank you so much for coming down here at the station to talk about it. And yeah, thank you so much for joining me
Oh,
today.
you're very welcome. Thanks for having me.
Yeah,
It's been a
absolutely.
pleasure.
Thank you so much.
You're awesome.
Spring is here, and many events are now available to celebrate the warmer temperatures. Arlene Hofford has more in our weekly edition of What's Happening.
Rock for a Cure is going to be taking place here at the Lloyd X tomorrow from 7 to 11:30. There's going to be some great music from local band Bloxbuds opening for Chronic Rock. It's going to be a night of some great music and great food, and it's their cause with I Love Alberta Boobs. From today till Sunday, it's Lloydminster's biggest trade show with the Spring Sport and Leisure Show. There's everything you need for your home, garden, and of course for sports and leisure. Come down and check it all out at the Lloyd X. If collecting trading cards is a hobby of yours, be sure to head to the Gold Horse Casino tomorrow for the Border City Card Show. There's going to be lots of cool and interesting hockey cards, as well as some other varieties of trading cards. Whatever you do this weekend, be sure to stay safe and have fun.
What's Happening is brought to you by Northern Factory Workwear, Circle Drive East, Saskatoon, and Highway 17 South, Lloydminster.
And we'll have more primetime local news after the break. Latest on the fate of Canada's oldest company, the Bay, which dates back to 1670. After a week spent seeking a lifeline, Hudson Bay says that yes, it has now found a way to keep 6 of its stores open. A lawyer for Hudson's Bay says the company is making the request because recent sales have exceeded expectations, allowing the retailer to keep operating 6 stores, 3 in Quebec and 3 in Ontario. The lawyer adds the company wants the ability to pull additional stores out of liquidation should it find a way forward for even more locations. The Edam Community Center's 6th annual dinner theater is coming up on April 10th. Randy Cormish got the opportunity to speak with the director of the play to learn more about the event.
Today, I'm joined by Megan Morin, who is the director of the annual dinner theater that is coming up. And today, we're just going to be talking about that. So, thank you so much for joining me today, Megan. Could you start off by telling me a bit about the dinner theater and what everybody can expect?
Yeah, so this is our 6th year of doing it. I've been a part of it for 4. Basically, how I got involved was 2020 happened, and that year's dinner theater got canceled. And when they revived it, one of the cast members wasn't able to do it that year. So then I got asked to join. And then the following year, the lady who originally started, her name was Pam Gordon, now Walsh, she moved. And so everyone was like, what's going to happen with the dinner theater? And so that was my first year of directing ever. And I've done it now for the last 3 years. So we kind of have a core cast crew that have been in it from the start. And then every year we have a few new people that come and try it out. So it's been a really good mix this year of new and old faces that people can expect to see. And this year, this play is about a lot about brotherhood. It's basically brothers are getting together at their family's beach house one last time before they sell it to try and save their family business chain. And but the house is being haunted by their oldest brother. So it just they encounter some difficulties with that. So I can't give too much away of the plot, but that's kind of the basics of this year's play. We've in the last couple of years we have had like quite I don't know, farce, like they're more farcy, like very funny, like comedy, that kind of thing. This one has a lot of comedy in it for sure. There's going to be tons of laughs, But we decided to kind of add a little more sentimentality into it this year just to shake it up. So yeah, that's kind of the basics, I guess.
Wow, that sounds awesome. And then, yeah, what date and time is the event this year?
We are performing the Thursday to Saturday, April 10th to the 12th. Doors, I think, will open around 5. Cocktails 5:30. Supper at 6:36. At 6, sorry, and then the performance will start at 7:30.
Okay, perfect. And then, yeah, how much are the tickets for the event, and where can people find them?
They are $50, and that includes a catered meal as well as the performance. And it's rush seating only, so you can't reserve any seating or anything like that. So it's a good idea to come early. There's generally folks that come pretty early to line up to get the good seats. So that's a tidbit I can give you there. And then you can call, I wasn't prepared for I don't know her number offhand, but
No, that's okay.
Nancy Cote, 306-481-3960. So you can either call or text that number and she will be able to get you hooked up.
Perfect. And then, where's the event located this year? Is it the same as previous years?
Yeah, it's always we use this as a fundraiser for our community center. So it is the community center that hosts it, and just in the main hall there. Yeah.
Perfect. And how have the performers and you been preparing for it?
We get started generally, we do a few table reads in December just to kind of get a feel for casting and things like that. And the general, just helps me to cast it well. And then we take a break till after the New Year because it's just busy Christmas and New Year's and all of that.
Yeah.
So then, we've been practicing about twice a week since January. Now we're up to three rehearsals a night. And we have a few full day rehearsals and a few dress rehearsals coming up here right away. So yeah, it's a big commitment. But it's so much fun and you really become a family by the end of it because you've just spent so much time together and being vulnerable with each other. And yeah, it's really cool.
Yeah, absolutely. And then, yeah, how old do you have to be to attend? Because I saw on one of the posters that there was an age limit.
Yeah, we do serve alcohol. There is a bar, so it is a 19+ event. Yeah.
Okay, perfect. And then, yeah, is there just anything else you wanted to add for people that might be interested in attending the play?
Just come and check it out. Even if you're not a theater person, it's a really fun night and we get lots of good feedback from people who have never attended a play in their life and they think it's just the funnest thing ever. So even if it doesn't seem like your thing, you'll probably have a really good time and a good laugh, which is always good medicine as well. Yeah.
100%, yeah. But yeah, that was all the questions I had for you today, Megan. Thank you so much for taking time out of your day to do this. And I look forward to hearing how the dinner theater goes.
Thank you so much.
That's all for news. Sports is next, but first, here's a look at your closing market.
Today's oil prices are brought to you by First General Services.
The Lloydminster Bobcats are off to Grand Prairie to begin the first round of the AJHL playoffs. The Bobcats will be taking on the Grand Prairie Storm. In the regular season, the Bobcats won 5 of 6 against the Storm, including their last 2 wins of the season. Game 1 and 2 will be this weekend in Grand Prairie, and then games 3 and 4 will be next Tuesday and Wednesday at the Centennial Civic Center. And now time for a look at your adorable pets with our Pets of the Day. Thank you for watching Primetime Local News, and have a great rest of your day.